Alright, shall we get started here? Let's do it. Welcome, and thank you for joining Bricks and Breaks today. I got a little lock of hair sticking straight out. Fix that. It's just gonna not cooperate. Come on. That's a little better. A little bit. Anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining Bricks and Breaks. Today we're going to be listening to a couple pretty rare promotional Cycheouts Ghost releases. Right now we're listening to a different promo from ROMs that came out basically, I think, the same time the first Cycheouts promo we're going to listen to came out. It's totally by happenstance. Last year, I went into Los Apson record store in Koenji that stocks mostly, not really much hardcore or nerdcore, mostly like more techno stuff, but it does have some like breakcore stuff from ROMs, stuff like that. And they had somehow dug out one copy each of these two ROMs promos from like 18 years ago, and there was just a little sign up like buy any ROMs release and get these two promo CDs for free. So I bought Kome's Shot of Love, and yeah, I got both this Milky Chew promo and the Cycheouts promo, which are both. I've seen one copy of this Milky Chew promo sell on Mercari, but I've never seen the Cycheouts promo go up for sale. So we will continue enjoying that, and we'll take a look at a little bit of news and updates. There's not a lot this week. No really new announcements of upcoming music or releases or anything, but I did want to mention real quick that Asagaya Drift, a club that puts on a lot of nerdcore and adjacent events, they've started up a crowdfunding campaign to get their floors replaced, I guess. It sounds like apparently they've been getting noise complaints due to sound of dancing bleeding through the floors. And so they put up a crowdfunding campaign just a couple days ago to get their floors replaced. So if you want to support them in that, it's a great club. Since like Acid Panda Cafe and a couple other places in Tokyo shut down, this is like one of the kind of big places to do nerdcore and adjacent events. So definitely recommend supporting them. They have this cool little character that Guchon designed for them, and there's some t-shirts, and you can get the Guchon character on a hat. Lots of different rewards, so definitely recommend checking that out and supporting them. And yeah, there's been a couple things that have popped up for sale in the last week. Not a whole lot, really. A couple days ago, this went up, this God OD release. This seller, like a week or so ago, listed, this Cycheouts CD for a pretty good deal, and I think I saw Morgan got this one. And then I saw when this God OD CD went up, and double-checked my collection, and I have the other Kung Fu CD with this original artwork, but I was missing this one, so I decided to go ahead and grab it, just to be able to have both of them put the artwork together. So that's gonna be, it's like sitting in my Bai, I'm sure, and they've got these fucking Atari hard disk utilities floppy for 18,000 yen, if you need that. And like, orchestra, drum, percussion, sound library. Cubase for 65,000 yen. I missed this one. Wow. I did not know that something like this would be that expensive. Is this like some kind of proprietary dongle or something? What is that? Give me the original. Probably just, Doesn't say what that is. I have no idea what this thing up here is with the floppy disk. Some kind of, like, dongle or adapter or something, I'm guessing. Interesting. Anyway, so yeah. If you need that, it's there. And then, yeah, this, when I first saw this, I thought it was one of those, like, bid your price listings. But no, they have actually put this up for 100,000 yen, $725 at the current exchange rate. Absolutely fucking insane. And I've seen, like, at least one person considering buying this. Do not buy this at this price. Do not buy this even at, like, 20,000 yen, I would say. That's probably, like, market rate for it at this point. I'm terrified of the day it shows up as sold, but, like, I go to Surugaya. Let's just look here. So, yeah, here we go. So Surugaya will only pay you 20,000 for it. I've seen that, like, the buyback price is generally around a third of what they'll sell it for, so even if they get it in, it's only going to be 60,000, which is still better than 100,000. But also, you can see here, 6 years ago, it only cost 7,700 yen. So, just insane. Don't buy that. Don't buy that for that price. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Yeah, I don't think there's been anything else listed in the last few days. There was a lot of Hakkei Shokai stuff that went up a little over a week ago, I want to say. And I think that wasn't even showing up under the, yeah, not under the nerdcore tag. But I think most of that has sold at this point. Okay, just Go in Aruyo is still up for 55 yen. Which, I mean, I don't think that's a great deal. They were selling new copies of this at, like, M3 or Comiket for original retail price a couple years ago. So I think that made a lot more of this specific release start popping up. But, like, what is this? What's Surugaya's buyback price on this? See, they only pay. So if it shows up on Surugaya, it'll probably be about that price, I would guess. It might end up being way more than that, but, shouldn't... I thought Surugaya hid, not safe for work images unless you click a button specifically, but I guess maybe because I'm logged in, it wasn't hiding the cover of, Love Caro there. But that's okay. Well, yeah, that's really about it as far as, you know, new listings and stuff. Did I link the... Yeah, I did, okay. Nice. Yeah, so that's really about it for news for the past couple weeks. So, we're wrapping up our first album here, our pre-show album. So, I'll get my stuff moved around and we will start building. So this first release, this is just a mix, essentially, but it is a pretty early one. I think that, yeah, this is 05, so very early in the Cycheouts Ghost timeline. Thank you for checking the predicted price. Yeah, that's even still cheaper than 55.55. Yeah, this track is fantastic. Right, the only other thing I was gonna mention was that the M3 circle list should be up, like, any time now. the catalogs go on sale today. It's like 8 a.m. in Japan, so I don't know if any of the shops that are stocking the catalog are open yet, but the catalog is going to be out there, within the next hour or two. So I would think they would put the circle list up on the website very soon here, but it's not up yet, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. And announcements, I'm sure, will be coming over the next month. I have confirmed that I'm going to be in Japan from the October 26th to the beginning of December. So I will be able to go to M3, and I'll have some announcements regarding that in a little while. Not yet, but soon. Anyway, I decided not to finish this bag off stream. So just like a few pieces left of this bag here. Yeah, I know like Furumachi Moi has mentioned he's going to be announcing some stuff soon. Not sure who else to expect this time, actually. Obviously Mad Breaks has their huge booth. There'll be a lot of stuff to look forward to there. I guess I also didn't mention, this is, I mean, it's very nerdcore adjacent, but also, like, not in a way, but, Ram Rider did announce he's got a new album, first new album in, like, 12 years, apparently, coming out in, beginning of November, I think. Going to be a release party for that and everything. I guess the CD version of the album is going to be not sold in stores, only sold at live shows. So I'm thinking about going to the release party, which is like November 9th, I want to say it was. I do like these just like wind samples here. I'm pretty sure those are not in the original track at all. I don't think they're even in the version of it that's on the Beauty Burst CD. But I'm not 100% on that, don't quote me. Yeah, I hope anyone in that area is doing okay. Seems like it's being extremely devastating. Yay! I've seen just like a few clips on Twitter. It looks like things are pretty bad out there.
Technology works. Technology delivers. Technology works.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I hope you're doing okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, thanks for dropping in. And obviously, there may be things that are higher priority to deal with, so. Did I screw up? I screwed up.
technology works.
This is interesting. It's
Technology delivers.
the bottom half there, right here. That's the bottom half of a treasure chest piece. I would love if this focused so you could, like, see this properly, what I'm trying to show. Turning my mouse. Dang, yeah. Glad it wasn't any worse than that. How's that? There we go. So yeah, that's the bottom of a treasure chest, but I guess the connection between the bottom and the lid of the treasure chest is the same as window pane connections. So this is just a little flexible window pane used as the lid of a glass display case onto a treasure chest piece. Very cool. Now you put some respect on Master Wu's name there. Yeah, I've never lived anywhere prone to hurricanes. I used to live in Indiana, so there was always the danger of tornadoes, but fortunately never had one actually, like, impact our home. Yeah, the interesting thing about this release is it's like one of the only Cycheouts Ghost mix CDs that technically has a track list, but it's just track number 1 through track number 7. So like this track has never had a track title assigned to it, as far as I know. And so even on this, it's just track number 4 or whatever. And there's actually 2 different songs within this track on the CD also. That might be on a different one, actually. I have this ripped as just one seamless track, so I'm not. This must be track 3. Yeah, just untitled. It's actually the only one on this that has never had a title revealed. But yeah, always loved the Susie and the Banshees samples. That's actually, this is like kind of, I don't know if I would go as far as to say kind of cringe, but the reason I first, like, Cycheouts first caught my ear was hearing this track and recognizing the Susie and the Banshees samples from Bitches by Mindless Self-Indulgence. Only knew what it was because of that, and I was like, oh cool, they're sampling the same thing as Mindless Self-Indulgence. This is of course like, what is it, 2024, like 16 years ago. Pretty much, yeah. This is, I think, so there's this and also Mix Up, I think, are the 2 mixes that were not for live. They were just made to put out on CD. I just assume that about Mix-Up because it doesn't say like from this event on the CD. And then there's also 2 different versions of that with 2 slightly different mixes on it as well. But yeah, the first release I heard was remix and freeze dry tracks, which yeah also has. In fact, I think is the only place that track is available, more or less unmixed. That's also a kind of interesting release because it's the only from that era, the only non-ROMs Cycheouts Ghost release that has more or less unmixed tracks instead of just being a mix. And there's also 2 different versions of that with different track lists. At least. Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not I've ever confirmed exactly what the timing was for these promos becoming available. Well, the Milky Chew promo in this one. But I think it probably must have been, I would assume when SIMSTIM came out. And I think it was just orders directly from ROMs. On the website somewhere it mentioned at one point. We can try to take a look in just a second. In just a second here, in fact. See if we can confirm. Because that website is certainly long dead at this point. Got to place this piece, and now it's going to be extremely difficult to get in there, isn't it? Now, there we go. Alright. Looks like a little, museum almost. It's going to be hard to see in there, but, yeah, there's that sword on display. There's, there's paintings and snake staff and stuff. It's like a little art gallery, I guess. We still have more to add to this story, but yeah, let's take a look real quick at the old ROMs website briefly. What's stopping you? So, I think it's just ROMs.com? Right, there's a blog spot now, but yes. Oh, right, I forgot about this. This never happened. Oh my gosh. And that was their first post in 7 years. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, it's romsrecord.com, okay. So if we go back, let's look at mid-05. When did SIMSTIM come out exactly? I know it's 05. Okay, December. So sure, we'll look on Christmas 2005. Right, I think they had a Flash intro, so I can't actually get into the website from here. Let's find out what the main index page is. Well, we want, maybe, that's homemade thing. Enter. Is this? Yeah, this is probably. Okay, let's try again. December 18th. Okay, so yeah, oh, there's actually some, like, press info here for the release of SIMSTIM. I didn't know about this. I'll have to try and hunt these down. Oh god, you could get, SIMSTIM ringtones? I didn't know they had SIMSTIM ringtones. Yeah, I'm trying to see anything about these promos. We can just look at catalog and mail order. Oh, it's not opening in the tab. Oh god, okay, it's being annoying. Yeah, the way... Okay, there we go. Archive... These must be older pages, but it's not letting me actually... Oh, that's also Flash. It's just working. Okay. This frame, open frame in new tab. So that's catalog. Open this frame in new tab. Okay, so yeah, that's January 05. Seems like the Wayback Machine's being kind of slow right now. Huh. So you can't get to this website on PC. I wonder if any of the mobile pages are actually archived for these SIMSTIM ringtones. No, I want the list of the... Okay, so both of these have a new snapshot at 2006. No, it doesn't say anything here about the promos. Yeah, it's definitely hard to navigate them now, but yeah, back when they were live and usable, definitely really cool. Okay, so Open frame in new window. Not new window. Frame in new frame. Oh no! Oh, really? There's no archive of this Cycheouts artist page? Damn. Let's look at the whole site for any Cycheouts stuff. Yeah, nothing here for the ringtone, sadly. Oh, okay. Couple pages here to look at. Yeah, this is a mail order page from like right after SIMSTIM came out, and this does not mention anything about those promos, so I'm not sure when those would have dropped then. Might have been pre-SIMSTIM. Okay, so here's the old artist page for Cycheouts on the ROM's website, and so there's this like half-complete list of releases here. I really wonder what the kind of thoughts behind what was listed here and not listed here was. We've got all the Cycheouts Ghost albums and also stuff they contributed like a track or two to. And then, yeah, remix works. But then they have this, like, yeah, this just kind of haphazard Cycheouts discography. And so, like, they list a few of these, like, Quantum Jungle, Two-Step, Industrial Version, Beauty Archives, but not everything. It's just very interesting. And yeah, all these show no catalog number, no label. They don't even specify the format. Just info about a couple of the early live mix CDRs. I want to look at one more thing, actually. Sure. No, not that. All the pages. So let's see if I can find like a news page. Oh, that's a really old news page. News main, pop-up news, past. Sure, yeah. Order catalog page already gone. Top news 2. And then yeah, let's look at like early 05 here. Let's go live. Let's go release. we already looked at like early December, but let's look anyway. Yeah, so this is what we just saw. iTunes, more ringtones.
Stand by, ready.
This is going back all the way to early 05, but yeah, nothing about those promos, huh? I don't think they would have been like this far into 06, but maybe. Yeah, nope, nothing at all. Yeah, I already looked at that page. But yeah, I do wanna hunt down. Looks like there's actually 5 different magazines that did some features here. I'll have to see if I can track these down next month when I'm in Japan. And then, yeah, pop-up news? Sure. And then there's this past. This must be really old news, though. Alright, now we are on to our second album. So yeah, this is the pre-release. This has been sent to like media and stuff, and probably like promoters, etc. I'm just gonna update the album info here. So this is an early version of SIMSTIM, and yeah, some of the tracks on here are like slightly different versions. Some are completely different tracks altogether, and I'll kind of try to point out as much as I can remember of that as we go along. What am I doing? Oh my god. Browser. A friend of mine has this. It originally came from, I think, a Yahoo Auctions listing, I want to say, many years ago. Okay, I found the info here. I was actually, yeah, I need to update Discogs because looks like, okay, so end of 2004, when this DJ Rupture CD came out, is when they did it. You buy this new album and any 2 old ROMs releases, and you would get these 2 promos. And this actually does say that Lyrical Magical is a live recording. So if this was December 2004, how many times had Cycheouts even performed as Cycheouts Ghost at that point? We can probably... So their first show was, let's see here, it's probably listed here. Release. See if it's listed here. Doesn't look like it is. Their first show was like mid-06. And then I guess they did a little mini tour after Vikalpa came out. So 3 shows? Yeah. 3 days in a row. In Nagoya, Osaka, and Yokohama. So the Lyrical Magical probably is one of those 4 live sets, if I had to guess. But it's interesting that, yeah, this was out by end of 04, and it's already got tracks from SIMSTIM. Just a few, but tracks from SIMSTIM that didn't end up coming out until the end of 05. And yeah, so I think that first track is... Okay, it's a shorter edit, but it's more or less the same. This track, none of the tracks that have vocals on the final album have vocals on here. So these are all going to be essentially instrumental versions. They're also, at least some of them are shorter. But yeah, they're essentially instrumental versions of these tracks with no vocals, which are also, yeah, noted here. Some of these early versions are also used in the ROM's 3rd anniversary live set. The only one I've ever seen go up, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. There is also a preview version of Praprancha that has gone up a couple times. I have a copy of that, but that one is just totally identical to the final release, unfortunately. I think when this went up on Yahoo Auctions, it was like really cheap too. I think it was like 2,000 yen buyout or something. Not entirely sure if my memory is accurate, but that's what I feel like I remember. When was that? You can tell from when it was submitted to Discogs. Yeah, 2013. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised I haven't seen more of the like Cycheouts Ghost, like live mixes and promos and stuff going up lately, because those were fairly, you know, easily available from like Groovy and LPE Records and stuff. And you know, there's pop up here and there, but not as much as I would expect just with the general flooding of the market with overpriced listings. Although last I checked, there was actually a couple of them cheap on Surugaya. Oh, look here. This first. There's one. This is actually a really good deal. This is on sale for 2,800 yen. It's like, oh god, that's like half off? Almost half off for the next 21 hours. So if you want this for 20 bucks, it's sitting right there. Here's the link. I don't think there's anything else up anymore. There were a couple more. I think they had a copy of the Rocka Penis DVD up for a while that was also relatively inexpensive. But someone must have grabbed that, probably in one of the recent time sales. Yeah, that's the only non-major label Cycheouts thing that's up right now. Oh, jeez. We had a Daiso open up nearby, and I was really let down that they do not have stock of any larger size Japanese size frames. They only have like up to like A3 or A4 or something. Oh, nice. So this track, I think, is more or less the same as the final release. I now claim this mobile suit and its nuclear warhead. The listings here again. Yeah, slightly shorter, but other than that, pretty much the same. And here we have the most beloved Lego Ninjago character, Pretzel Lady. Yeah, I can't get into it today. We'd be sitting here for an extra 5 hours.
I address the Earth's federal forces and the loyal warriors of the Duchy of Zeon. You now face the Delas fleet. Delas fleet.
Zeon will rise again.
I honestly do still kind of wonder how they got away with these really, really blatant Gundam samples on a more or less major label release. I don't know if, like, the fact that they're from the dub somehow made it, like, less conspicuous, less likely for Sunrise to get mad at them. But it is really interesting. This color and is it dark blue? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's one thing when it's on, you know, event limited CDRs that they're just burning themselves.
Zeon will rise again.
Do I have this tagged correctly? Yeah. So this track is more or less the same, but it does have a slightly different name. It's just Rumble instead of Rumblist. Good, we're good, I'm doing alright. Yeah, we're good. And yet it is also interesting, on the disc here, it shows the cover artwork in black and white, but I wonder why that is, because obviously the printing on the disc is not black and white, there's a color background. So I don't know if it was originally actually planned to be a black and white cover, or if just they decided to do that on this promo for whatever reason. I guess. Maybe they had a printer that only printed black, white, and shades of orange. No red, which is the only other color on the SIMSTIM album cover. I mean, there's yellow, but yellow is close to orange anyway. That one fades out really early. This also has a slightly different title. It's just Metal instead of Metalin. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I totally forgot. I meant to hit record when I started streaming today, because I wouldn't be super shocked if some of this VOD, like a significant portion of it, gets muted. Because I think the two ROMs, Cycheouts albums, are still like owned by someone and have content ID on them and stuff. I'm not 100% on that, but I would not be shocked if that happens. So, fingers crossed it doesn't. Unfortunately, I don't think there are. There's at least one, but I think it's just one, maybe two. So this is another one with the vocals missing. And this also has a different title. It's Terror 2 instead of TR2. Oh, this is like a little... I wonder if this is going to be like a little hotel or something? There's a bed with a TV above it. Oh boy, yeah. Does that have cross-save? Because I definitely would not really want to start over. But also I have it on the Switch, so having it on my phone wouldn't make it that much more mobile for me personally anyway. This, I think, is probably my favorite track on SimSTIM. And I do really like the vocals on it, but it's interesting to hear it without them. Oh, that was not supposed to be, nope. Oh. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Vampire Survivors cross-save to roll out to all platforms. Because I have the most progress on my phone, and I'd love to play it like on Switch instead, but again, I don't want to start my progress over entirely. I was supposed to do this on a previous step, but whatever. Oh, is my focus? My focus is garbage right now. I turned the autofocus back on, but it's not even autofocusing right. Sure. I think there's some extra, like, instruments in this part in the final track, too. This one... 350. So this does have a slightly longer intro. And I think that's the only thing different about this one. So this one is actually slightly longer than the final album version.
Technology delivers. Technology
Hair is getting on my face.
Technology works.
Probably will be time for a haircut at some point before my trip.
Technology works. Technology delivers.
Cool little archway there.
Technology delivers.
Alright, yes. Outro is a tiny bit different on that also. This also has a slightly different title. I think, isn't it just CHG2? Yeah. On the final release, but it's CHGTT on here. Oh, dang.
Succeeded at the second attempt. A laser beam directed from a mountain on Hawaii hit its target, an 8-inch diameter mirror, on the shuttle traveling at 17,000 miles an hour over 200 miles above the Earth.
We'll do all of them. does look like I will be able to actually make the DJ Indra 30th anniversary event at the end of November, where they're doing another Cycheouts Ghost and Dissect set, so definitely stoked for that. Hopefully it'll work out as expected.
American scientists claim that the Star Wars experiment aboard the shuttle Discovery has succeeded at the second attempt. A laser beam directed from a mountain on Hawaii hit its target, an 8-inch diameter nerd, on the shuttle traveling at 17,000 miles an hour over 200 miles above the Earth.
A little bit of an early fade out there, I believe. And yeah, so this is possibly the most interesting change. So this is Cosmic Baton Girl from Summer Tracks, but it's called Dark Rabbit, and it entirely replaces Jingle on the final version. And it's a fairly different version of this track, too. Has like, I think, an extended outro and stuff. It's very interesting that this was originally planned to be on SimStim, but then I guess they swapped it out kind of last moment. How's this going? Twig goes through this. This. Okay. And this goes here. Oh, okay. Huh. That light for it. So yeah, it's a shorter version of this track, but with this extended outro. Why is that not sitting flush in there? Another completely different track title. This is Hypno Nano on the final album, but it's Absolute Zero here for whatever reason. Nice little window with a planter on the ledge there. And you can see a little bit, yeah, inside there's a little plant on the interior window sill as well. Yeah, with how these tracks are cut down, the end of the album is starting to sneak up on us a little bit here. And yeah, more of this
Yes, sir.
really,
Make sure
really
your knowledge
obvious,
command
blatant
from all of our
Gundam
crew,
samples.
Planned all along. Kashyria, 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 Kashyria.
I do wonder if, like, in general, dialogue is less gone after than music for sampling. Wonder if it's, like, more difficult to, I don't know, not prove the rights, but I don't know, the laws are different or something for going in Japan. Or maybe they just got lucky. Where exactly is that supposed to be? Okay. Yeah, this is Lyrical Magical 2 instead of LM2. Dig another one of these things out. What even is that? Like a little binocular? No, I don't. It's right here. Never mind. I'm not sure that I've ever known what these samples are from. The screaming vocals in this track. front exterior wall now, so we got like painting on an easel and a little umbrella stand in there. And then there was a little telescope for stargazing on the outside. This is CHG Discipline instead of CHG3. And is actually slightly longer. The CHG, I'm sure, stands for Cosmic Hamburger Girl. Which is a reference to Hamburger Lady. Is that a...
Claim that the Star Wars experiment aboard the shuttle Discovery has succeeded at the second attempt. A laser beam directed from a mountain on Hawaii hit its target.
Yeah, it's a Throbbing Gristle track.
On the
And then
shuttle
this
traveling at 17,000 miles an
also
hour,
samples
over 200 miles from the Earth.
Throbbing Gristle. So hard to make these little one-by-one tiles cooperate and be nice and straight. Good enough.
American scientists claim that the Star Wars experiment aboard the shuttle Discovery has succeeded at the second attempt. A laser beam directed from a mountain on Hawaii.
I don't think I ever actually, like, actively picked up on the fact that, like, 3 songs apart on this album, they end 2 different tracks with the same sample from Daft's The Robber and the Prince. And then this is the remix of the bottle track Mirrors.
Bill, are you there?
And this is also, I think, just a slightly shorter
How might
edit.
humans become post-human? It's the idea of a virtual reality.
Prefix cipher. We're using technology to extend the human nervous system.
Inside a computer network,
Cyberspace one day might be the last.
looking for the overall shape of cyberspace. Looking for the overall shape of cyberspace. Looking for the overall shape of cyberspace.
I think when I kind of first heard SIMSTIM, this was like my favorite track on it. It's kind of like a slightly different vibe from everything else on the album, I feel like. I've still never been able to find really any information.
I think cyber is going to go the way.
Supposedly, apparently, in the like early 90s, maybe late 80s, Ohashi from Cycheouts and the main guy from Bottle had a noise unit called Narcissism Sound System.
Impact.
But I've only ever seen that name and like no other information about it whatsoever. No like appearances, doing a track on a tape or anything. Absolutely nothing. And like I feel like I've asked a couple people and they basically been like, yeah, that was the thing. No more details beyond that.
Personally, I like to imagine something the size of a baby hippo, the color of a week-old boiled potato, that lives by itself in the dark, in a double wide on the outskirts of Topeka. It's covered with eyes, and it sweats constantly. The sweat runs into those eyes and makes it sting.
There we go.
It has no
Everything
mouth,
good?
no genitals,
Yeah,
and
snug
can
as
only
a bug
express
on a rug.
streams
Good.
of murderous rage and infantile desire by changing the channels on a universal remote.
Yeah, I think this is almost exactly the same, just slightly shorter.
Why art thou so removed from thy salvation? My God, my God,
See if I can wrap this bag up before our album ends. Yeah, a little bit of a shorter stream today. Like I mentioned, just going to be doing slightly shorter streams leading up to leaving the country in a month. And then I'm not sure if I don't think I'll do, I won't do, like regular weekly streams at the usual time while I'm in Japan. I'll see if I can come up with any interesting things to do, kind of like ad hoc while I'm there. but don't have anything specific planned out yet. It's so common that they use these handcuff pieces to make little guardrails. But it's always interesting to me to see the handcuffs being repurposed in that way. Oh, did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. Oopsie. That one goes up here. This one goes here. There we go. Okay. We're actually gonna finish this bag up right at the perfect time. Yeah, there's just like a tiny extra outro on that track in the final album. And yeah, so here's the last track. Same title and almost identical to the final version. There's one tiny difference that I will point out when we get there. It's also cut down shorter, but other than that, identical, except for one little thing. And so this little loop in the background here at the beginning of this track is from I'm blanking on the name of the song, but one of the songs in Mulan. And so that's some knowledge in advance of later. Yeah, we finished this floor of the Ninjago Gardens. Nice little, railing, flowers. Let's see, these samples are also from Mulan. Right here.
To protect my country and my
So that's also a voice sample, a line from Mulan that they cut out, replaced with a completely different sample in the final version of this track. No other changes to it. They just replaced that sample. And it's so strange because they're still sampling liberally from Mulan. They didn't remove the music. They didn't remove the sample of Mulan saying "I'm here," but they took out that sample just for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this is our last track, wrapping up here. So real quick, the Brick House password is all lowercase, all one word, Dark Rabbit. I'll mention again, the brick house is hidden now. Just put a D at the end after the word brick house. Just add a D onto that, and you'll be able to still access it. And that's the password for today. And yeah, next week we're going to be doing a couple more super rare releases, 2 really rare Sasanoha Records releases we'll be listening to next time. So definitely don't miss that, and I'm sure we'll have we can probably go over the M3 booth list. I'm sure there'll probably be some announcements to look at. So yeah, thanks for joining in, and we'll see you then. Peace out.